Hello world, how are you? All that matters to us, taking for Errol II, whose father is from the Bronx. How are you?
I'm very, very good.
Joel Ryder, our producer, with a new haircut, may I add. How are you?
I'm good. I'm all good.
I'm glad to hear it. Well, hello, folks. And
Joel, can I just ask you a question?
Yes, what's that?
Ryder.
Yeah.
By name, by nature.
Anyway. Folks, how are you doing? Are you all right? Listen, I hope that you're well. Well, we've got this week, we've got our favourites, including Hit or Shit. We've got Anarchist Ant. We've got the
I'm really upset, by the way.
Are you all right? Don't wipe your tears. What's wrong, Chrissy? What's wrong? It's all happening.
Do you know what?
What?
It's all happening.
Hello, Daniel.
Who'd have thought? With regards to Essential 20 News this week, folks, well, we've got some news for you, and the news is we're not very happy at the moment. Hello, Stephen Dawson, how you doing, my brother? Hello, Paul. Hello, Paul, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. It's Paul Haythornwhite. Say hello.
Hickman, Haythornwhite. From Yorkshire. Is that a Yorkshire name? Haythornwhite. We used to say this before, didn't we, Paul? Are you still a handsome bugger?
Yeah,
I shall find out on the 12th of April.
Hi, Daniel Harrison. How you doing, brother? Good to see you this week. How you doing?
He's the king.
So listen, let's get out of the way quickly. Hi, Richard. How you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Let's get out of the way quickly this week. So this week we were hoping to have some really good essential news for you this week. But unfortunately, things that are out of our hand. And please, anyone in Manchester, please write to your local council and in disgrace, and please have a word with them, because we are at the point with regards Morning Glory.
Yes.
Morning Glory.
What's the story?
Morning Glory.
There you go.
It's Manchester City Council that are causing the hold up with regards to news for it. But in the meantime, that's essential news for this week, folks. I'm afraid we're going to have to wait till next week.
Hi, Stephen.
So if you want to tune off now, please feel free. It doesn't really matter.
Say hello.
Who's that?
Stephen Dawson.
Stephen, did I not say hello to you before?
Do svidania.
He just can't hear me.
Is that it? Do svidania?
Because of his lovely headdress. Yes, Stephen, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. So that's that out of the way. Yeah, essential news. So anyone that's looking for essential news this week, you're not going to get any, because I'll tell you why.
Might do. Straight from God himself.
You never know. We might get a message in between.
But can we just say one thing before we go any further?
Please do. Hello, Pete.
Please.
Hello,
share.
say hello, Pete.
Hi,
Yeah,
Pete. Let me just
Pete,
get this message out
Stephen,
first.
Paul, everyone, share this, please.
If I could turn
Share it
back
now if you
time.
can, please.
Share. If I could find a way.
Without further ado, let's move first and foremost onto the first item. Can I just tell you a news item this week that's caught my eye? Hi, Scotty. How you doing, brother? You doing? No, it's caught my eye.
Is this something that's going to make me well up? Is this going to make me well up? Is this the one? Is it
No, it's that one.
No, is it Katie? Is it not the car Katie?
It's not Katie yet, no.
Tell me when, because I'll well up when
I will.
you tell me the
Trust
story.
me, I'll tell you when the time comes.
And next time as well, I'll actually speak into the microphone this time.
Yeah, please do. Christelle and myself this week have been clocking certain news items that are of interest to the general public, and our producer Joel has also raised them to our attention. And it was Errol III that said, "Lee, have you seen this?"
Which Errol?
Not to be mistaken for Errol II.
Who's his father from the Bronx?
He is indeed, without question.
Oh yeah.
News items. Is Donald Trump really trying to get his hands on the NHS? Folks, if you take a look here, next to Chrissy's head.
Get off!
Next to Chrissy's head here. Hang on, let me do it the right way. I can't even do it. Anyway, there's a number there, folks. You can see it on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
If you look where Chrissy's dialing point is pointing up there, right underneath his finger, there's a phone number. Now, if you phone that number, you can join us online right now, and you can chat away to us.
I think you know how to use that finger for something else.
Why? How do you know that, Errol?
That's our little secret, though, Errol.
Yeah, you go.
But
Anyway,
I'm not one
let's
to gossip.
digress.
But anyway, do you know we're at number 23? Well, she's the right cab. Yeah,
What was that? This week, hang on, what's happened there on screen? We've got GarageBand on screen.
Only you can see that.
Oh, can we not?
Only
Okay, that's fair enough. So this folks. Pete, can you roll me one as well, brother? Would you mind? Oh, you've got no backy, brother. I've got loads of backy here. Look.
That's really gonna help, isn't it?
Come round now. We'll sort you out, brother.
Yeah, I got a bag of this.
You bring the gear. We'll help you with the rolling. What was I going to say? This week, Is Donald Trump really trying to get his hands on the NHS? Well,
No, he isn't. I'm going to tell you why. Do you know why?
Why is that?
Because he said he isn't, and he's a very honest man.
He's been proven to be an honest man. You take a look. Anyone dissing Donald Trump will see quite clearly that he's a very honest, endearing, intelligent man. He's a good father to his kids, and he takes his life seriously, and he's not one to mess about with his hair.
No,
But still he's satisfying his wife though.
Is he really? That's just it. I think his wife doesn't actually exist. I think she's a shape-shifting lizard, but there you go.
Have you seen the last appearance of Melania Trump?
I haven't. Go on.
No.
Where she went to a university dressed like she was really bad, and the students, they were like, ooh, to her.
They were booing her.
Yes.
There you go.
Boo him, I wouldn't boo
You
her.
know what? The thing
High
is though, no,
score.
fuck her as well, because you know what? She's a brazen, hard-assed fucking sell my arsehole for fucking money bitch.
So, yes,
Simple
but
as.
did
she
you see those
fucking
videos, though, where she looked scared of him? I'm sorry, but she did.
Yeah, well, you know why? Not scared of him or scared of losing her money?
No, she'll be fine. She'll sell a book.
Listen to me.
She'll sell a book. She'll go look, she won't have to do More Magazine or look, what's it called? All the magazines.
Hello.
She'll be able to sell her book for dollars, dudes.
You know what? Is she scared of him or is she scared of losing the money and stature that
She'll
she
always
owns?
earn money. Listen, any old hooker can earn money. I'm not saying I'm just saying any old hooker can earn money.
Isn't she a tranny like Michelle Obama? I'm not too sure Michelle Obama was a tranny, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, Chrissy, maybe you can give us more insight on this. What do you
No
think?
comments.
Jeremy Corbyn has revealed this week, folks, any of you that are thinking of voting Tory, unredacted papers, right? Detailing talks. Unredacted, which means they haven't been censored.
Why didn't you just say that then?
I'm trying to be clever, Chris, please. Unredacted papers this week that show Trump
Hi,
and
Scott.
Boris Johnson. I've got a trade deal that would jeopardise NHS. Now, I could go into the details of this, but I'll take it down to the bare bones for you if you like. The NHS and the big pharmaceutical companies, when we leave the EU, anyone that out there voted Brexit, yeah. When we
Brexit,
leave the
exit.
EU, right, then we have to fucking negotiate our own trade deals with our greatest partner, the United States. And when we do this, it's been quite clearly stated to us by the United States that the only thing that's on the table that they're interested in, really, of any kind, is the NHS. And when we say that, what does that mean, Chrissy?
It means
Opening up the big pharmaceutical industries to the American big pharma, such as Johnson & Johnson, etc., can come in and reduce the level.
Yes. Did you know how much prep costs in America?
Please tell me, have you got a light there?
You can get prep over here for about 25 quid. Is it about 25 quid? About for prep. In America, $2,000.
Now, do you know why that is? This is a really interesting
The robbing
point. And do you know why that is?
bastards, that's
No, because the big pharmaceutical industries, the NHS, because they're such a big buyer.
It's 30 quid in the UK.
But you can get it cheaper. Greg Owen can get it cheaper. And he's coming on, isn't he? And when's Greg coming on?
Next week.
Next week we've got
yeah.
a special guest next week, folks. So keep yourself posted because next week we've got a big guest on. But the big pharmaceutical industries in America, right, have been forced to keep their prices at a certain level because the UK NHS system is such a huge customer of their their products that they have managed to enforce a scenario where they get them at a cut price. It's like any kind of business. When you buy bulk, you get it for less. When you buy specifically, it costs higher, right? Well, it's a fact. But what the Americans are saying to the English, if you want a trade deal with us post-Brexit, once you've scrapped this perfectly amazing trade deal you've got at the moment, once you've fucked out the window, you idiots, because you did fucking Brexit, then when you negotiate this new trade deal with us, where we know that you're completely on your arse and you've got no other joker cards to play, we're going to tell you need to open up your fucking NHS to the big pharmaceuticals. Now, Chrissa, a big question we need to ask is... Question: who is the American ambassador to the UK?
I'm going to tell you.
Go on.
I can't remember.
No, go on, please. Do you want me to tell you?
Not Yoko.
Not Yoko Ono, no. Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell you all?
Oh, there's a link here, isn't there?
And you know why? And it's no coincidence either. It's one of the Johnson & Johnson brothers. You know Johnson & Johnson. If you get your baby bud ear, you know things that you wash your ears out with.
Oh, not Ben Johnson.
They're owned by Johnson & Johnson. You know, you get your talcum powder for your little baby when it's newly born, and you put your Johnson's talcum baby powder on it. That's the Johnson company. It's a big pharmaceutical company, and guess who the ambassador to the UK is? One of the Johnson brothers. Yes, you're right.
I'm psychotic.
So any of you out there that are under any illusion whatsoever as to what's happening here are stupid, blind, or fucking brain dead. It is quite obvious post-Brexit that the NHS system, the one that tomorrow if you get a broken leg where you get a cast placed on it, or you've got toothache that is so destroyingly agonising you need to get your tooth pulled, all those things that you take for granted, or when you know, your mum's fallen, God forbid. My great-great-grandmother has fallen down the stairs and is sat there bleeding in her own piss and needs an ambulance, right, that we take for granted, that is going to go, right? Well done you. Well done you for voting Brexit.
Oh, did I just... Sorry.
So, yeah, any questions about the NHS? And, moving on. Question? Another news item in there. Chris, have you heard about fucking Gary Rhodes?
Oh, so I thought it was going to work. Yeah.
I don't even know who Gary Rhodes is.
The
What are you on with the
big
big daft
spike
haircut?
here?
Oh,
The spike
yeah.
here. And he died in Dubai.
Oh, did it?
Don't know any other... Don't know why. But anyway, he died.
So he's working out there. He's got a couple of hotels.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of hotels, and he was doing a new TV show.
And also, I remember watching his TV shows. And he great... well, anything to do with food I like. Food and blokes. And vodka. But he was very good. And he's 59 and he had a family. And it's really...
But who else died today, Chrissy?
What, this day in history?
No, today.
Clay James. Now, many years ago, I went to New York and to see Colin Rothbard, and we went to see Joan Rivers. We went out with Joe. Quite finished.
You went out with Jeremy Joseph.
Fucking bitch. So anyway, yeah.
No, what? You went out with Colin?
He went out,
we
apparently
met,
went out with Jeremy Joseph as well.
Yeah.
You went out with Jeremy Joseph?
I'd rather eat my own shit.
Apparently we've heard rumours.
Anyway.
But anyway.
So I was in New York and we went to see Joan Rivers live. We went backstage to meet Joan Rivers, and we eventually went out with her manager and Margarita Prakatan, who used to do the Clive James show.
Margarita.
Yes.
Margarita who?
This is what I told you earlier, Margarita Prakatan.
Who is Prakatan?
Prakatan. Hello. You don't know who Margarita Prakatan is?
I've got no.
She was the Cuban American woman who was she was huge over here in the 90s. Then
Massive.
Margarita Prakatan. I know you people. Anyway, she's lovely. But Clive James, he was really acidic. He was really good. He was a smart interviewer, and he ran rings around everybody who he interviewed.
Is the word you were looking for?
Is it?
Yeah, acerbic is someone that is very sharp and cutting with their wit.
Are you one of the McWhirter brothers? Oh, that was the what's it, wasn't it?
That's one else's
But anyway, so they were. He died today, and he was 80 years old.
Hiya, Jeff.
It's
How
a
you
shame.
doing, brother? How you doing, Neil? Nice to see you, my friend. Listen, I think what we're going to do this week is we're going to move on, first and foremost, to the Armchair Anarchist. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. We're going to do who was born on this day.
I was born this day.
Were you born on this day,
You're
Chris?
born this day?
I said acerbic.
If I was born
I
this
said
day, you'd
acerbic,
bloody
Steve.
know about it.
I
I'd
said,
be here demanding
Stephen,
things.
I said acerbic. Look back and you'll see I said acerbic. Hiya, Sarah. I'm just
Yes, you big words, I
I'm
don't
just
care, I'm
teaching
from
one of my
Bradford,
friends
I'm
in the
Birmingham.
English language. That's all. Oh,
Anyway,
really?
so
Go on.
can I just do my impression? I'm going to do my impression of Bruce Lee. Yeah. Look this way.
Hey Sam, how you
this
doing?
way. Do you know what that is?
A 1 inch punch.
There you go.
There you go.
I used
The
to
1 inch
work.
punch.
1 inch punch.
Jave.
Now let's talk about the 1 inch punch. Who owned the 1 inch punch, Chrissy?
Bruce Lee.
Who's Bruce Lee, Chrissy?
He's a kung fu fighter.
Is he the man that introduced the West on a grand scale to the form that we now know as as martial arts?
Well, I just thought he was fit.
Well, not only that, here's another thing about
And his son. Oh!
Bruce Lee introduced the West to martial arts.
Oh my God.
Where everyone thought that if they went to a karate...
Don't do that again.
They went to a karate lesson that they could kill somebody in the street. After 30,000 deaths from glassing to the eye, or having your eyeballs gouged out, or having your fucking mouth ripped open like this, or someone who just grabs you by the throat and then kicks fuck out you, they realised quite swiftly that that fucking roundhouse to the throat wasn't going to work.
And did you also know what they did when his films were first shown in the cinemas? All the lads are coming out of the cinemas like karate kicking and chopping bins and things.
But Chris, I've got an interesting fact for you. Would you like to hear it?
Yes, go on.
I studied karate for nearly 6 years. I became a black belt in Shotokan karate.
In what?
Shotokan karate.
Do you know what?
I did I was a black belt in fucking karate, mate. Do you know that? That's a fact.
Oh,
Check
God.
it. Fucking right. And on top of that, I went to 2, fighting competitions, right? And I thought I was it. I thought it was dead hard. And I went to the first fighting competition that I went to.
Yeah.
I did really well. I've got a trophy somewhere in the flat. I'll show it you in a bit. I'll go and find it in a minute. Because I did really well. I battered somebody. But the second one I went to, right?
Really? Would you like that?
But the second one I went to, I got put, and it was an open thing, right, where any belt could go against any belt. So a yellow belt could go against a black belt, blah blah blah. I was a black belt, and I went against this what was then a purple belt, which is below me. So I thought, easy about this. I did 3 rounds, right? I did the first bout with one person, second bout with another person, third bout with another. And the first 2 I won. They were dead easy. The third one was me against a purple belt, and I was a black belt, right? And I goes in, and I'm stood there, and we're doing all this, jostling about, throwing a few fucking back fist here and there, blah blah. And then the next thing, I did this. I remember it dead clearly, up to this point anyway. I did that with my head. And then, all of a sudden, I remember just, like, this sparkle thing in front of my eyes. Like this black sparkle thing.
Drag queen.
And this guy was on his money, and I was twatted in the head with a fucking roundhouse to the head that broke my nose for the first time, for a start off. I got my beautiful white fucking karate suit on, right? And all the people in my dojo are sat around, all cross-legged, watching me, waiting for this like amazing thing to happen.
What's his terminology? What's his mojo? What?
The place that anyway. And the next thing is, I'm stood there, and I looks down, and all of a sudden I sees that me beautiful white karate suit is now like red, because my nose is bleeding like a funnel, and I spent the next 3.5 minutes running away from this fucking brutal bastard who wanted to kill me, and I never went into a competition after that.
So you just walk around looking like a blood clot?
Yeah, basically. Don't do karate, folks, because So who's next? Is that the only person born on this day?
Well, actually, do you know, and I haven't included it in this, but we won't, before you do that one, it was David Carradine died on this day.
Out of David Carradine.
But the reason why I didn't add him on here, because I didn't think people would know who he was. People as old as me.
What was it called? That program?
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu.
What? Yes,
Kung Fu.
It was Kung Fu. We didn't include it. Pardon?
He wasn't Kill Bill.
Kill Bill.
Yeah, he was.
David Carradine.
I think he was.
He was Bill.
He wasn't Kill Bill.
He was what?
Yeah, he was Bill in Kill Bill.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, he was where that program was fantastic.
Are you going to tell everybody how he died?
No, look him up, David Carradine.
Go on.
Oh, that also.
Carradine, by the way.
Well, he locked himself in a. Didn't he lock himself in a wardrobe and put a noose around his neck and strangle himself and jerked off?
Like Michael Hutchins did.
That's the kind of thing you film.
A wank thing, right? It's a wank
Joel.
Thing. Wanking's killed a lot of people. It's nearly killed me at times.
Do you know what? I think people who wank are tossers, but anyway. So, on this day in history, Jimi Hendrix died.
Oh, man, let's take a moment.
And he was only 27.
Yes, Pete, it was like a giant sanitary towel. That's what I looked like at that time. Thank you for pointing that out. I looked like a big Tampax. Yeah. But cheers for that, with a broken nose. So there you go.
Jeff Mason was one of the people coming out the cinema. Did you have your bell-bottom trousers on? My brothers were like that. They're coming. Anyway.
Jimi Hendrix. Let's talk about Jimi Hendrix for a minute. Jimi Hendrix. Now, has he ever been surpassed on the guitar? I don't think so. And do you know why?
Well, no, I think they did actually. Somebody out of S Club 7.
Have you got the sound of Tumbleweed there, anyway?
I wish I did.
Yeah, it's a shame.
And, what's her name? That other one. Yoko Ono. She outdid it.
Jimi Hendrix is an interesting fact for you folks about Jimi Hendrix. Do you want to know it?
Well.
Choked on his own sick.
Well, they usually did, didn't they?
Choked his own sick.
Elvis did, didn't he?
Choked his own sick. But you know what? One of the greatest interviews I've ever seen, where you just look at somebody and you go, "What? Are you fucking kidding me?" Was Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton, right?
It wasn't Orel naked.
No. Possibly. But yeah.
You wish.
Eric Clapton.
I wish you didn't.
Yeah.
You wish I did.
I wish you didn't.
All right. Anyway, we'll
wish I did.
it's a conclusion to that. We'll
Grow some hair and I might think it.
Eric Clapton was interviewed, right, and he was saying, they said, Eric, what did you think when Jimmy died, right?
Yeah.
And Eric Clapton turned around and he said,
Eric Bristow. So.
Eric Clapton turned around and he said, "Yeah, man, I was just so fucking angry, right? I was so fucking angry. I thought, Jimmy, why have you left me on my own?" Eric, if you're watching this, or if you watch this in the future, let me just claim something to you very, very clearly. It's all right, folks, don't worry. Here's the thing, Eric, right? Eric, you are about as close to Jimi Hendrix as I am to fucking Yoko Ono.
Now, do the Eric Clapton accent again.
God, man, I was just so fucking angry, you know?
Yeah, right. Now do Elton John complaining about the wind.
Hello? Hello? Is that my manager? Hello? It's the fucking wind. I can't cope with I can't stand it. That's my yeah, Eric Clapton, bell end, please bore off. You are fucking boring as fuck, racist, and a fucking complete twat. And we hate you. On the Anarchist, we hate you, just so you know.
Okay.
Chris, who was born? Who died? Who died today?
Who died today?
Chris, your darling.
Okay. So I felt that picture of you on Facebook looked fabulous today.
Which one was that?
Speaking of dying. Anyway, this day in history, Babyface Nelson died. Now, this is Babyface Nelson. Now, he looks like somebody I know called Scott Westron. And he had this, "You got that cutest little baby face." Well, actually, the picture's not too good, but he was a little cute thing. But he was vicious. He killed people at the drop of a hat.
Do you know what, though? He looks quite cute.
I don't.
He does look quite cute.
Yeah, he does look quite cute.
Like that.
But he was very vicious, just like Orel over there.
Orel's third. Oh yeah, but Orel's like this in a kind of way, you know.
Oh yeah.
Not like in a fucking come here kind of way, is it?
One hand on your hip though, when he does.
I can't do that.
I'll kill you. I'll crush a grape.
With that in mind, can we move forward? So that's the birth and death era today, folks. So I hope you've learnt something, because it's all about education, isn't it, Chris? It's all about education.
With a J.
It's all about education. Mm-hmm. Moving swiftly on, our talking point today is going to be modern metaphor, folks. So get your fucking brain caps on if you like. What? Katie Price.
No. Before you say that, you have to give me a hint. You're going to talk about it.
Yeah, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to do. Katie.
Oh, Katie! Katie!
You have a stroke or what?
I'm not stroking yours at all.
That's her hair.
You can dream it, but don't scheme it.
I don't dream
There
it.
she is. Look at this woman. Let's have a talk about Katie Price for 10 minutes.
Hi, Mel.
Hiya, babe. How you doing, Mel? I'm going to speak
Don't
to you
mention Mel and Katie Price in the same breath.
Right, so with regards to Katie Price, right?
Hi, Mel.
Oh, look at this. Look what I've done here. Look what I've done.
Oh, did you know an interesting fact from Jeff Mason?
Go on.
David Carradine was, what did you say?
Oh,
Carradine was the first choice for Enter the Dragon, and he turned it down.
Was he really?
I bet he was kicking himself.
I don't believe that, to be honest. Is that right, Jeff?
Jeff Mason said
Have you got the Katie Price notes?
Katie Price.
Yeah. Do you mind?
Katie Price, so do you good price.
So here's the thing, folks, right? I saw this.
Oh, sorry, before you say anything.
Katie Price, are you crazy?
Hang on.
Oh, it's not printed it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Katie Price, right? So let's talk about this person for a second, Chris. Joel and Arel. If we can do split screen here on this.
Hang on.
So, folks, I want you to, if you can, either message us and have a chat with us about this one. I'll tell you why, because it's a modern metaphor for modern life. That's why. So, if you will, bear with me. This person, right, is the person that she pioneered what the idea of being famous famous for being famous was for. She pioneered it in the 90s when it exploded along with this entire celebrity culture, right? This person became part of this metaphor for what is your children. When they say, what do you want to do when you leave school? And they say, I want to be famous. And you go, famous for what? And they go,
sucking cocks.
I just want to be famous.
Oh, sorry.
Wow. I thought you were going to take a rabbit out from that fake purse.
People like this, people like Katie Price, right? They pioneered this idea. It started in the 90s along with the entire celebrity culture, right? That came with the dawn of social media, the one that we're talking to on right now, in fact, Facebook. In its wake, it gave birth to people such as, let's throw out to the room. Can you tell me anyone else, people, that you can imagine that are famous for being famous?
Paris Hilton.
Kim Kardashian.
Paris Hilton, yes.
Paris Hilton.
Kim Kardashian, yes. Chris, another.
No, Kim Kardashian.
The Kardashians, Paris Hilton. Hilton was
Paris Stilton.
She was the forerunner of this fucking genre. She really was, and the Kardashians came in her wake on her coattails. But it gave
the most fake women on the planet.
Exactly. What are they famous for exactly? If they were stood there on a stage and someone said, "Okay, go," and they had to give a discernible talent of some kind, what would it be other than posing to the camera? They've got none, have they? And you've got generations and generations of kids leaving school, all desperate to be famous for being famous. Well, anyway, yesterday, folks. Now, Chris is going to start welling up here. I know. This person declared bankruptcy after being blackballed by her normally receptive employers, which is the Murdoch empire of newspapers. And she's moved to more and more extreme measures, right, to gain some kind of public headline. I know. It's making me cry. She's gone to more and more extreme measures to try and gain public headlines in any way whatsoever. So at this point, boys, can we do an Armchair Anarchist prediction? Is our prediction for fucking Katie Price? She's gone. Chrissy, guess how extreme she's gone to try and gain some sort of notoriety in the public in the past 2 years.
She might marry a son.
No.
Oh no! What she's done?
Because this is an interesting study of modern times, using her as the metaphor, right?
Yeah.
She is desperately trying to gain oxygen, right?
Oh yes.
Which is publicity.
Hi, Lynn.
She turns to more and more extreme measures to gain exposure, right?
Your mum says she looks like Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner's better looking than that.
That's an oxymoron, that one. Yeah. But like a cornered rat desperately trying to escape, she'll go for the jugular.
Oh yes.
And the jugular being that any television fucking station or newspaper that will give her any form of fucking headline at all, she will go to any extreme to get it, right? In the past 2 years, she's already claimed that her son Harvey, you know Harvey, it's Dwight York's son, the footballer that she shagged, that's blind, has got autism on the extreme spectrum, has been rolled out on numerous fucking morning breakfast shows and fucking to talk about his illnesses and all this. She has sold her fucking own child to the fucking media in order to gain those minutes on the television, right?
Oh yes.
Guess how many times in the past 2 years she's claimed that he's had a kidnapped attempt on his life and was on television the next day to fucking talk about it.
But before,
just guess.
No, before you say it though, this is the thing.
Go on.
She's got this knack of, because if that actually happened, it's a terrible thing. We know this,
Yeah,
right?
it is.
But there's something about her that makes you think you can't believe her.
What is it, Chrissy, exactly?
You can't believe her. So everything she says, as serious and as horrible as it could be, you're like, did that really happen? I'm just saying. It might have done.
Well, I'll tell you what, it might have happened once, Chrissy. I mean, the Beckhams have probably had maybe one potential kidnapped attempt reported to the police in the past 2 years. Yeah. Guess how many attempts Harvey's had in the past 2 years as the newspapers have blackballed this bitch?
I don't even know this at all, but I didn't even know there was
9 times she's
Kidnap
appeared.
attempt.
9 times she's claimed that someone has potentially tried to kidnap Harvey and has spoken on breakfast television and Loose Women in the Afternoon to talk about these horrific events as she desperately wants oxygen because she lives by this oxygen, right? and they've cut the oxygen off, man, because the Sun newspapers have suddenly stopped reporting anything other than negative things about her. She's obviously pissed them off in some way. That's just the way it is. That's the reality of it, right? She's pissed them off. So any kind of stuff you hear about this fucking cat-looking woman now is
just
only negative. She's desperately trying to gain some sort of recognition still.
Oh, publicity.
Publicity. Now, here's the thing, Chris. Here's the prediction.
Yeah.
Go on.
Well, you know, listen, that's how she's lived her life, like a few other people out there we'll talk about at the time. But she's just literally. I mean, she had £40 million.
No.
She had a £40 million fortune, right?
Did she?
Well, listen,
did she really?
She had a lot of money. She had more
money.
than
No
all of us.
that.
But what I'm saying is, well, did she stash any away?
No, but we got them figures from where?
She stashed it. Oh, down her bra.
No, but
Just saying.
Andrew Jones says you had to take Scott out there, didn't you?
Oh, Scott Western. Babyface Nelson. Scott Western is really cute looking, but he sort of kill you. Anyway, Andrew, get back in bed, you.
But to get back to the point, so here's the thing that I predict, folks, right, with regards to this person that I'd like to talk about tonight for just a short, brief period, is I find this person here a very interesting metaphor for modern life. This is a direct response to famous for being famous. And now we're watching interesting times. And I ask everyone out there to watch this person carefully in the next 12 months, right? Yeah. Because as she gets more and more desperate for publicity and more desperate for the oxygen of publicity, she's going to go to more and more extreme lengths to gain it. She's already sold a disabled blind son to the wolves trying to gain publicity, and now that's not getting the fucking headlines because papers aren't interested. But what's happened recently, Chris, is in the past 2 years, her mother was diagnosed with lung cancer. Horrific, wouldn't you agree? If it was your mother, oh my fucking God, I can't even say the words. Please, touch wood. Could never ever fucking contemplate it. This person has cynically set up a narrative already where she is going to be setting herself up as the doting daughter who is going to be in absolute grief-stricken state when her mother dies. She has rolled her mother out 3 times already in the past 6 months onto national television to tell the world how caring her daughter is and how, you know, she's stricken with lung cancer. And here's my prediction, folks, is our prediction. Watch in the next 12 months, right? If her mother dies in the next 12 months, you watch this narrative being rolled out in the media about Katie Price and her mother and how she agonised over her death and this, that, the other. This person here is what we would call a media whore of their grandest scale, along with that other fucking nipple that she was fucking married to for a bit called Peter fucking Andre, right?
But Peter Andre was likeable, she wasn't.
Likeable in what way?
People liked him.
I hate the fucking...
Yeah, you'd hate Mother Teresa, but what I'm saying is...
I wouldn't. I don't hate anyone that's
people
fucking
liked Peter Andre. They didn't like her. They just were fascinated by her, but they actually liked him.
She was in the media eye. And the publicity that she gained was positive, and it's all been negative in the past year and a half. And she knows that means that the fucking newspapers have blackballed her, and she's scared now because she knows that she's got no outlet. So you, mark my words, right, folks? You're going to see in the next year, if her mother dies, God bless her, I hope she doesn't. I hope she fucking goes into recovery. But I think it's past that point. When her mother dies, you're going to see an outbursting on the fucking national media about Katie Price and her poor mother suffering from cancer. Tell me your thoughts, folks. Tell me if I'm wrong. I hope I am. Please. I'm too cynical.
Anyway, enough of her.
Enough of her. But she went bankrupt, apparently, yesterday. Ah!
That's what she says.
There you go.
Let's
move on to the Anarchist, and because this week we've had some really a couple of decent questions. Hi Randy, how you doing, brother? Anarchistan, 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 Anarchistan. It's Anarchistan, Anarchistan, Anarchist. Orel the Third, not to be mistaken for
his father, Orel the Second from the Bronx.
From the Bronx. Can you please tell us the first question from?
Question.
I should wait for Joe for this one. I don't know. No, that's not.
The first question is from Adeboye.
Who? From who?
Adeboye.
Oh, get you.
Who's that?
Adeboye. Go on,
Adeboye.
Adeboye. Come on.
26 from Cleethorpes.
From?
Cleethorpes.
Okay, Cleethorpes.
Thoughts.
Okay.
I have a crush on a girl,
Ah.
Okay.
and I'm
nice.
thinking of asking her out.
Nice. How old is he?
26.
Okay.
She's beautiful with a beautiful smile.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I see her, especially on social media,
Yeah.
she makes my heart flutter.
Oh, it's young love, isn't it?
I'm sure we will get on.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
just need to pluck up the courage to say something.
Oh,
What
do
would
you
you
know
say?
what?
What would you say?
Well, I'd do it on his behalf.
What would you say? Would you something that, I don't know. Anyway,
I'd just go whatever her name is.
It's about time I settle down.
I think it
26.
is about time.
Anarchist
settle down.
aunt, what should I do?
Do you know what? I think. What is it? Oh, sorry. Go on.
Oh, by the way, her name is Kim Kardashian. I don't mind traveling. The job center gave me a cheaper bus fare pass.
What's his name again?
Adeboye.
Adeboye. Adeboye. If you're Nigerian, I'm gonna fucking kill you, right? But let me tell you something, Adeboye. Right. You need to get a job, right? I'm assuming you don't have a job, right? Because you are trying to fascinate over fucking Kim Carr fucking Trashian herself. She's married. She's in America. She's never seen you. You'll never see her. Don't be a fucking tit. Get over it.
Get over
Arsehole.
fucking bellend.
Well, at least he's got a cheaper bus fare pass.
Yeah, and fair, and you know what? That's all granted to the.
That really counts.
Thank you.
Well-
I hope that's helped in some way because you know what? At the end of the day, I've got no sympathy for you anyway because you like Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian.
K.
Oh, she's married to what's his name? Lee's role model, Kanye West. Let me tell you something. Are we allowed to say what's happening next year?
No.
No, not yet. Okay. Oh, wait till you find out next
You
year.
know that your ashtray is right there under the
I didn't
paper.
know that. I didn't know that. Thank you, Errol the Third. Not to be mistaken for.
Or rather, second as far as from the Bronx.
Thank
Can I
you.
just say?
Yes.
Right, I tried to be empathic. Is that the word?
Empathic, yes. Well done.
With
I
who?
tried.
With the
I'm gonna fucking tell you if you keep your gob shut. But anyway, listen, I'm trying to be empathic and all this lot. And when people that, I know we are both genuinely concerned for people.
I'm
We'd like to
concerned.
help them.
I'm concerned.
Yes.
I don't even know who I'm concerned for.
But sometimes, you know, people give you such stupid things to say. But anyway, listen, look, somebody else answer the next question for me, please.
Listen,
I'll chime in. No, just
chime
answer
in,
the next question.
chime in. What was his name?
Adeboye.
Adeboye, listen, mate, I'm not being funny, mate. Just grow up. Grow up. If you're going to go out with a fucking person that looks like an upside down wisdom tooth, it's your own fucking fault. That's all I want to say on the matter. Can I just respond to...
And he's from where? Cleethorpes.
Yeah, but can I just...
How the hell's he going to meet her? He fucking Cleethorpes. Cleethorpes. Do you know I worked in Cleethorpes once? Did you know that?
Why?
I worked in a club in Cleethorpes. They took me to a chip shop. My picture was up in the chip shop. Do you know what I got? Free fish and chips. Fucking beat that one. Go on.
Liz, 2 words, says, finish talking about lung cancer, then lights a cigarette.
Yeah, I know, sorry. Cheers for that, brother. Cheers for making me feel really bad. I really appreciate that, thank you. I love you anyway. But Stuart, it's like this, man. I wasn't talking about my lung cancer. I was talking about Katie Price's mum's. And I can assure you now, I will not allow my lung cancer to become part of the Armchair Anarchists' hope to gain popularity, right, when I die, right? So just make that clear.
A really interesting question from Andrew Jones,
Yeah, go on.
which he read it. He
Yeah,
says,
tell us, Earl, what is it?
you guys are filming at Joe's place. Is he too tight to put the heating on? Wearing a coat indoors won't feel the benefit of outside.
Should I respond to that, or would you like to
Is that
respond to
Andrew?
Andrew, yeah. Andrew, I'll respond to that. I'll respond. We're filming at mine. The jacket is actually a fashion statement. It's a Lylan scarf.
Oh, yes.
It's a Lylan
No,
scarf.
he's referring about him because he's wearing the hoodie.
Oh, all right, Andrew. I was about to get stuck in then, so he's.
No, I think he's referring to.
I think he's referring to me.
Oh,
I don't know,
okay.
Andrew.
Really?
Who are you referring to?
All right, I'm not sure who.
Come on, Andrew.
Referring.
And remember, we know where you live.
Yeah.
Is there another question for Anarchist
There
Art?
is another question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I want somebody. Joel,
Chrissy,
volunteer. You first. Answer the question.
All right,
what is the question?
Joel.
Question.
Right, the question is from Augustine, 21.
Yeah.
Question.
And kind of late. And it's from Happy Mount Park in Morecambe.
In where?
Happy Mount Park in Morecambe.
What's Morecambe? Spell it.
Morecambe.
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 Oh, Morecambe.
Oh, Morecambe. Sorry, I thought you said Morecambe. Sorry, my
I love the taste of cat food,
Okay.
especially Whiskas.
Oh.
In the sockets.
In the what?
Sockets, you know, that wet food with pieces of
Oh,
food
the
in-
sachets.
Sachets.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
Fuck them off. Anyway, the problem is my girlfriend will not let me kiss her when I just eat it.
Oh.
Sometimes she can be a fucking bitch about it.
Oh.
It's only cat food, for fuck's sake.
Oh.
Do you think I should pack her in? Yeah.
Just to can we just surmise that question? Summarise, should I say?
Yeah.
Augustine, 21,
Yeah.
from Happy Mount Park, Morecambe.
Right.
Yeah.
He loves cat food, especially Whiskas in the
He eats it.
Yes.
Don't look like
in
it.
sachets.
In
And
a
the problem
sachet.
In the
is
what?
that his girlfriend
Sachet.
suckers.
Oh, in the sachet. Okay, go on.
His girlfriend doesn't allow him to kiss him after he eating the cat food. He said that his girlfriend can be so fucking bitchy.
Yeah.
It's only a cat food. What do you think I should pack her in?
Oh, what's his name?
Augustine.
Augustine.
Yeah.
Augustine, well, have you thought about maybe she's vegan and she doesn't like meat, full stop? So I'll get with the program.
Sword.
That actually is meat.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
The cat food is meat.
Yes.
She's
So
yeah,
she's
she might be vegan. Who knows?
but if she's vegan and she's given a cat meat, what's the script there?
No, he's eating the cat meat.
Yeah, but I mean, she's given a cat meat. She's given a cat meat.
We're not talking about the cat. We're talking about
we
her.
talk about that Augustine. He likes to eat.
Oh, he likes to. Oh.
Yeah,
Food
you see, he's
for cats.
he's eating the
So
cat's
he's
food.
he's
So the cat sat there starving his fucking head off,
Right.
you know, emaciated in the corner,
And you're suggesting
and
that she
then
give a
and then
fucking
he
glass
wants
of
to
what?
go and kiss her,
Right.
you know, with some cat breath.
Would you allow someone to kiss you if they were that fucking cat food?
No.
Are you
He's
sure?
vegan.
That's not what I've heard.
Based plants.
Dog breath, maybe. Cat breath, no.
So what were your response to this person? Give
Well,
him a fucking hand of fucking privet leaves or
I'll
something.
take her feelings into account and, you know, stop eating the fucking cat meat. But Chrissy, I'm sure Chrissy's got something more constructive to say.
Well, what's your thoughts on it, Chris?
I think she should stab him in the fucking neck, dirty bastard. What the fuck? Eating cat food, you dirty little... Oh, I bet you eat your own shit as well, don't you? Fuck off, you dirty cunt.
I'm not being funny, Chrissy, but do you know there's some people out there that do eat shit.
Yeah, I hope they fucking die doing it.
That's all I'm saying on the matter.
Do you know what? Can I just say, that subject really browns me off.
Andy wants to know why we don't bring any men to his place. You don't care, Auntie?
Which Andy?
Andy Vining.
Andy Vine.
Why we don't bring people to his place?
Men, especially men.
We want to
His
do a
place.
live broadcast from his place.
Yeah.
Is that Andy? Yes.
When?
Andy Vining.
Yeah.
You don't want to do a...
After
Andy Vining?
after
Can we
the
do a...
after the construction
Yes.
site is finished, yeah.
Andy Vining,
when
we
he's
want to
finished
do a
rebuilding his
live
flat.
broadcast from yours sometime in the heart of Soho, and then we can do things in Soho as well. Oh yes.
Next summer we'll be broadcasting live from Soho.
Oh yes.
Next summer we'll be in the hot tub.
And we
right?
can do walk-arounds, can't we? We can do walk-arounds and then go Greeks
And
streets
also-
and all round
down Old Compton
Dean
Street.
and-
See.
Apparently,
He said also that when you're around, you never bring any spare mans. You always got them on.
Mhm.
You've always got them on.
But Andy, Lord Vining, no one said life was fair.
Andy, what do you mean? He's always got them on.
Tina. Pardon?
What do you mean he's always got them on?
Chain.
Oh, he's got them on a chain. Oh yeah, that's standard for Christmas.
Oh, I did actually.
Jerome Mame said careless whiskers. I didn't say that. Jerome said it. Jerome Mason said
God,
it.
no.
So that was Anarchist Anne for this week, folks. That was Anarchist Anne. But it's hit! Shit! It's hit! It's Errol's laughing his head off here. I don't even know why. What are you laughing at?
And he says, actually, could do Christmas. I can chase Lee around with a mistletoe.
Oh. Oh, do you know what? He probably runs slow.
Yeah, have you ever seen me run from I run like a thief, man.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, you ran from me once. You were going, chase me, chase me.
I've never said that in my life. By the way, you know Clive James died today, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's. Oh, by the way, any of you Twitter users that? Oh, hang on. All right, fair enough.
Clive James has died. You also Twitter users.
Who's this first person?
But can I just say, Clive James, right? For all you youngsters out there, Clive James was like a big interviewer back in the 90s and the early
He was indeed.
noughties.
He was a
And
reporter.
anybody over like 40 years old will know who he was. But he interviewed everybody. But he was a really smart cookie, and really sarcastic as well, which I loved him.
You never
Australian
see you
guy.
speechless before.
And he died today, aged 80.
That's the first.
And it's like the end of an era.
It is like a living era, and it's the beginning of a new one.
Oh,
It's hit or shit, folks. And do you know what? With that in mind, who's the first one this week? Who is that?
This is footballer Mason Mount.
Oh, I fucking mount.
Who?
He's got the right name.
Fucking mate, he's got the right name. Mason Mount.
Can't see.
Can we do a close up on it? Can we do a close up on that? Yeah. Yeah, please.
Closer,
So,
but don't touch.
oh, yeah, but you know what is the thing, right? I always, folks, and I don't know if you feel the same way, but I always walk around with key elements in my bag: cigarettes, obviously, my wallet, my phone. I always have
Machete.
my house keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always have my stun gun in my bag, but I also have a pair of hair clippers. Battery powered, obviously, in case you ever need them. And this person would definitely get a fucking case of the hair clippers. What?
He's playing for Chelsea. He's in the
Yeah,
Chelsea
team.
kit.
Oh,
there.
football.
He's in a Chelsea
Okay.
kit.
Oh, I'm not a fan of English
But
football.
You're not a fan
have
of that?
a look at his hair. Have a look at
English
his hair. Have a
football.
look at his hair.
He's got short sides. What's up with it?
Did you hear that?
He's not a fan of
Oh,
English
football or footballers?
English football.
Football. English
Oh, okay.
football in general.
I've got no interest in football, full stop. But you'd get it up the fucking wrong one, I'll tell you.
Chris,
Oh,
did you choose this picture for any particular reason?
Got a pulse. I like the shorts. I like what's in the shorts. I like the colour.
Obviously.
Blue, electric blue. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Hit.
I'd say,
What's his name?
I'd
What's
say
his
hit
name?
as long as I have my
What's his
clippers
name?
with me. Hit.
What was his name?
Mason Mount.
Mason Mount.
Mason
Oh,
Mount.
Mason Mount.
MM.
Oh, yes, I would.
I think.
There you go.
So he's a hit then, yeah? Hit. He's,
Oh,
a,
yeah.
he's a hit.
Well, I got hit.
He's not on there.
Next up.
Next up.
Ah, sorry. Yes. Who's that? What's his name?
What's his name?
This one.
Adam Peaty.
Oh.
Adam fucking Peter. Listen, do you want to come on the Anarchist, Adam Peter?
Oh.
He wouldn't
quite
even
nice.
get. He wouldn't get on the Anarchist. By the time I went to broadcast it, he'd be fucking
Don't
And the Vinny.
mention gaffer tape.
gaffer tape, kidnap kit, tie wraps, fucking golf ball, the lot.
Don't. You're talking. That's how me and Orel met.
Riffnol.
It's not like Andy Vinning.
Vining.
Vining.
Lord Vining to you. Lord Vining.
Lord.
What's his name?
Since
What's
when?
his name? Our producer Joel.
Andy Petey.
Andy Peter.
No.
Yeah, Andy Peter. I'm sorry, but there's
And
not
Andy
a fucking.
Vining.
I'm going to buy you a blow up doll so you can do live demonstrations of what you would do to these people.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can.
Why don't we just get the people instead?
Or just get a
Well,
mannequin
yeah.
because
Yeah.
all they're going to do, all that's going to happen is you're going to get a load of gaffer tape wrapped around the fucking
maybe.
neck.
Listen,
Right, so-
Orel would possibly participate in something like that. It'll be safe, don't worry.
Participate to what?
Well, you could be the dummy
mannequin.
that we demonstrate things on, but we do it very tastefully.
Yes, that's a
Demonstrate
good
exactly
idea.
What?
Well, wherever.
Have you got the duct tape?
Sorry, folks. Sorry.
Wait,
Sorry, no.
Where's your kidnap kit?
Joel? Sorry, just
What?
aluminium.
Did you say aluminum? Oh my god, I love aluminum. And I love oregano. Do you know where I learned that? I learned it in math.
It's called gaffer tape, not duct tape.
Oh right,
That's American,
all right,
isn't it?
Gaffer.
I have got gaffer tape.
Andrew Jones, I'm right with you.
Fuck off the veganese.
Well, you know, Andrew likes his meats.
And
Fuck off, you meat-eating, destroying cunts.
Andy Van, he's not been to your flat.
Who?
But if he came to mine, you'd never ever see him again.
Well, him.
I
This
would-
way.
Oh
Right.
yeah. And
He'd be-
you wish that guy to be to your flat.
He'd be a Fritzl. It'd be a Fritzl scenario. I would dig out my own basement,
Yeah.
and he would live down there.
What was that? No, pretzels. I was thinking of.
We'd have children. Oh my God, Chrissy, you've done.
But keep hoping, Andy.
Who is this?
Who's this?
This is
Bryn Bevan.
Huh?
Bryn Bevan.
Word.
Oh.
He sounds Welsh.
It's a
Check it
good
out.
week this week, isn't it? It's a good week this
Do
week,
you know
isn't it,
what?
folks?
I'm
Let's
going
have
to dress
it.
myself up as a sheep.
I wouldn't. Kidnap Kit.
He's a friend of his boss.
What is he?
Kidnap
What's he do?
Kit.
He looks like a gymnast.
He looks fit.
Is he a
That's
gymnast?
Yes, he is a gymnast. Yes.
He is absolutely fit. Hang
I
on.
think.
Jeff
Gymnasts
Mason.
have come a long way from Olga Corbett, haven't they?
Have they really though? Because she looked like a bloke as well.
Well, you wouldn't have done her, you doing?
Chrissy, can we go to gymnastics thing? Can we go to like the World Gymnastics?
Can we get tickets to gymnastics, please?
Yeah.
Can we go to the
Can we-
event, or
yeah,
have you got
yeah.
something?
No, can we go?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
You get the tickets, we'll go.
We'll go. We'll get tickets.
But you know what? Listen, I went to the World Athletics Championships once, and I had really good seats by the finishing line,
Right.
but never again.
Why?
Because you don't get the best view. The best view's on the telly.
It is because you get close-ups and all that.
Yeah.
Don't you? Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Unless you take your binoculars.
No, but you don't. You get the commentary. You get good commentary. You get good seats. You can go
that's
to the
what you're
loo when
listening
you want to
for.
go to the loo. You can go to the bar, as in your fridge, when you want to go.
I can just see you sat there with your opera binoculars.
Oprah
I can see
Winfrey.
with a fucking telescope.
I was sat there with Oprah Winfrey once.
I can.
No, I was there once I watched because my favourite event is 200 metres. Not 100 metres, 200 metres. And I was there for the women's 200 metres.
Interesting.
And it was, I didn't like the view. But anyway, I was also there for the Olympics when Oscar Pistorius, was it, what's that thing they used to say? Roses are red, violets are glorious. Be careful how you sneak up on Oscar Pistorius. But anyway, I was there for when he won the 400 metres, and at the time I was going, "Oh look, he's looking at me." Oh fucking hell, I'm glad he didn't. There you go.
Oscar Pistorius, interesting topic.
Yeah.
Still in prison, isn't he? Oh, no, he's out now, isn't he?
And
He's out.
also the whole story about him, I was like, yeah, you thought there was, yeah, right.
And it's such a shame because he could have been such a huge asset for, because I mean, he was. Let's face it, he was pretty gorgeous, wasn't he?
Oh, he was gorgeous, yeah.
He was beautiful, wasn't he? He was gorgeous.
Yeah, but very dodgy though.
Why, Chris?
Huh?
Why? Because he shot his wife in the toilet.
Yeah, that could have something to do with it.
With that absolute question hit to the one before. Now we've got a question. This is pink.
I'm
pink.
coming out. Right, can I just say to everybody, whilst
Please
we're on
do.
camera
Go on,
right
go
now,
Yes.
I've got something to tell you all.
What is it? Oh, hang on.
I
I've got a
You
drum
lost
roll.
your virginity.
That's not a drum roll.
am.
That's a
Go on.
bombshell.
Hold on, Christine.
Mum.
Hold on.
Hold on. Fucking going blue here.
Wait.
Keep
Alright.
it, hold it,
Hold
hold
on.
it, don't
Hold me.
hold it.
I am a homosexual.
Are you joking?
Oh yeah.
I've been your fucking friend for ages. I'd have
Really?
fucking never have spoke to you.
How
when you-
disappointing.
What an absolute fucking.
I said a homosexual, not a lesbian.
What a
Piss
fucking
How
off.
shock that
disappointing.
is.
Wow.
Downfall, Chris.
Yeah.
I've got
After
I've
that-
got
yes.
another
I've come
fucking-
out.
You've got another one.
I've got another one. Are you ready?
Hang on. You ready?
So am I.
Okay.
Don't say it like that. Your mum's watching.
Pink, she knows. I told her. She found out.
Yeah.
So pink. Do we like pink?
I saw.
We don't like pink.
didn't
I
we see-
love
hang on.
pink.
Yes.
Didn't we see her live?
Yes,
But
we
you don't
did.
wear pink.
Well,
Right. Okay. No, in fact, I've just remembered.
The singer.
So me and Lee had tickets.
singer.
How do we get those tickets?
Hang on, let's wait for them to finish
How
the
do we
fucking
get-
little fucking interlude.
Oh, that
There's a
woman.
booth. There's a booth, and there you can both go to. So me and Lee got tickets to go and see Pink. Who
We
gave
did.
us the tickets?
I have no idea, but I'll fucking find them at some point.
And I was loving it. Lee was there, like, what the fuck am I doing here? But she was fabulous, and the whole place was just full of lesbians.
It really was. It was full of. It was full of
Yeah.
these lesbians.
Yeah.
Very classic. I listen.
But she's hot stuff, though.
You people out there that are politically correct and all the rest of it that are just boring. Fucking do me.
It was full of lesbians.
Should leave
It
at
was
that?
full of lesbians.
Yeah.
And she's a hot woman.
Yeah, but she's not come out yet, has she?
No,
Even
but
though
she's
she
like,
said,
well-
I'm coming out, she's not really, has she?
But anyway, listen. There you go.
No, shit. Absolute shit.
She's a hit.
I'm sorry,
Can-
she's not a Russian gymnast.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I have something from Jeff Mason. Maybe you gonna make a bit of light in this. He said that he's got
Shed a bit of light.
yeah, he's got a blow up doll kept going down on me. I took it back to the shop.
Too much information
Yeah.
there, Jeff, to be honest.
And the guy said I would have charged you extra if I would have known that. What exactly?
Say it again.
Say that again, brother. Just run
I
that
would
back.
charge. I would have charged extra if I knew that.
All
he's
right.
gonna
So he's
do
been
that.
the pimp. The thing is with blow up dolls is
What is it, Chris?
you've got to empty them.
Wow, what the hell is a blow?
Empty the air.
Doll.
No, all the whatever's in them. There's orifices and.
What, like,
Huh? Oh. Do you know what you look like then? Katie Price.
that's what it's like when you do too much Botox, folks. Blow-up dolls. I've got an interesting story about a blow-up doll. Very quick one. I knew someone once that bought one, and they thought it'd be funny to take it to a party. And on the way to the party, they thought, we need to blow it up. And they thought, I can't be asked blowing it up. So they stopped at a petrol station to get petrol. And you know the compressed air thing? This actually happened as well, it's true. They took it to the compressed air thing and they plugged the valve inside it and thought, I'll use it like, you know, for bikes, and you put so much PSI. And they went, such and such a PSI, and they clicked press. And they stood there like that thinking they're being dead clever, right? With it in the doll, and they're chatting away like this, and they're going, tss, and chatting away. Next thing is it went, BAM! And fucking exploded, right? And the person holding it was just like there, like that. He ended up in shock. That's taken to A&E. That is actual facts that actually happened. That actually happened. The fucking God knows where that face went. Probably on someone's window screen still as we speak. But that actually happened. It's true. Who's next on? Who's this?
Idris Elba.
No.
Oh, Idris.
Really, no.
Hang on.
Black.
Yes, he is black. That's right.
Sorry, hang on. Mystic fucking Meg, say that again. Ain't you the smart one? Of course he's fucking black. And do you know what? He'll get it up the wrong one as well.
Of course he would. He's got a fucking pulse. You fucking do anything with a pulse.
Now, can I just say, Idris Elba is
Hi,
one
Emma.
fucking sexy man. And he should be the, what you call it?
The next James Bond.
James Bond, I think so.
He's not going to be the next James Bond, though, is
Could
he?
be. No, he could
He
be.
could be.
He's black.
I hope he
After,
is. If
I mean,
he's good.
there's another Daniel Craig Bond coming out, but after that, he
Is
could be.
there?
Yes.
Have you got fucking? Have you got?
No, Idris
Yes.
Elba is he's got, yes, I think he will be.
Hey,
If
Remo.
not, it's a scandal.
Hey, Remo, how you doing?
If not, it'll be a woman. But I think it'll be Idris
not
Elba.
James,
Forget
not
me
Bond.
too. No, listen, this
It'll
way
be,
I'll
it'll
get
be
staffed.
Idris.
No, G.I. Jane.
Yeah,
Keep
I'll
that-
get staffed here.
Idris wants to be Bond, and he's primed to be Bond.
Yeah, we all want to be fucking Bond, brother, but it doesn't mean to say we've got to be Bond. Do you know what I mean?
But I think he's a very good contender for blonde.
Why?
Bond?
Blonde Bond.
Because he's a sexy guy, and he's of a type. He's an actual type. He's got that. You know, if you was doing your exercises and he was like hovering above you, you'd be like straining to get near him. Idris.
Well, just basing it on his fucking acting ability, no, I'd say no.
No, he's sexy. I think he's very sexy.
Yeah, but it's not. He's got to be able to fucking kill people in the fucking name.
Listen, he can kill me anytime.
No, I wouldn't say Idris Elba. No, he didn't do fucking. Didn't do anything for me. But fucking,
Yeah,
forget
but
that.
you like Yoko Ono.
Crazy. And the thing, he thought that you used to play with Katy Price tits in Shadow Lounge.
Andy Vining.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, no. Andy Vining could tell us some stories about Katie Price in the Shadow Lounge. That's all I'm saying.
Katie Price.
Watch.
Shadow
Wait,
Lounge.
wait. In the VIP lounge. Watch. Which was more than she was doing. I'm not going into it though.
Hit or shit to Idris Elba?
Oh, hit. Gorgeous.
Hit.
Nah.
Nah.
Nothing
Hi,
from me.
Idris, can I be your Bond girl?
Idris Elba, no. Absolutely not.
Right, 6.
He says that you did.
You did what? To
Play with
Katie Price's
Katie-
tits.
I might have touched them once.
Paul McCartney.
Oh, speaking of lesbians.
Paul
Oh,
McCartney.
sorry, I thought it was Ellen DeGeneres.
What did he say? Is Paul McCartney alive? Is he dead? Did he die in 1966? We will never know.
Now, funny you should say that.
Was it really? Go on, why?
Well, they reckon it's not him, don't they?
I just said that.
No, they reckon.
It's Billy
No. They reckon it's not him.
Oh, English lads is English lads.
English lads.
English lads, yes.
Hi, English lads. How you doing? I like the name.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a nice picture.
Now, can I
Has
just
it?
say
Have a look,
something
lads.
before
That's one of our
Lee,
pages.
who's his number one stalker, fan,
I am.
is that every time we go past
Somebody
Paul
our
McCartney's
page.
offices,
That's our page. One of our pages, yeah.
How can it be one of our pages? We haven't
be
posted.
quite finished.
Well, yes. Carry on.
You don't. No.
Fucking
This
bitches.
is,
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, so every time we go
are the
past that,
stars, not you.
quite finished. I think you fucking should. Anyway, so every time we go past his office, I have to pull Lee away from the office because he's trying to scale the walls to get to Paul McCartney. And once we went past his office, when he's got a flat above as well, he was trying to get him. He's going, Paul, I want to lick your face.
This is actually quite true. And I listen, I'm not ashamed of it either. I own my shit. I actually have stood outside Paul McCartney's offices in the pouring down rain for 3 hours at a time, screaming at the window, Paul, can I lick your face? And do you know what? He's never yet come out and let me lick it.
I'm not surprised.
But
Security
I can
has, not
tell-
him.
I've got a feeling, Chris, and I don't want to drop any bombshells here.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to, because I can't yet. But if I was playing Glastonbury next year, right? Let's just say that was happening. Let's just say it was happening, right? If that was the case, Paul McCartney's playing next year as well, and I've got a good fucking inclination that there's going to be a BBC fucking news report. Paul McCartney has been airlifted to hospital with fucking severe chapped face because his face was licked to
to
fucking death. Let's just say I was playing Glastonbury next year. That's what'd be happening to his face, folks. Because you know why? It's fucking Paul McCartney.
And what would be the chances of that happening?
I don't know, Chrissy. I could never speculate on such a thing.
Anyway,
Have we got a lighter here,
so what
folks?
would you actually if Paul McCartney walked in this room right now?
Yeah.
What would you do?
Open the window and jump.
No, he wouldn't.
No, I'd apologise.
He might throw somebody
Paul
out.
McCartney.
No, what I would do immediately.
Ooh, he'd be shady. Ooh, shady around.
Would you throw Paul McCartney out the window?
No, he said if.
You would.
Yeah, well, he's enter on the main door, open the window, come out on the other side.
Anyway, hit.
I'm rethinking RL.
I'm only saying hit 'cause I don't want bloodshed on the set. There you go.
Hey,
Do it again. Do it again.
How can you possibly
Okay.
say anything other than hit? This man wrote yesterday. He wrote Blackbird. He wrote Let It Be.
Oh, my trouble.
Oh, what's happened?
Oh, my trouble seems so far away.
Now it seems as though they're
Here
here
to stay.
Oh, I
remember-
believe
Oh.
in yesterday.
I'm singing the Ethel Merman version.
Yeah, well, there you go. Apparently,
There's
it's
no-
my mum's just. Apparently, he's my dad. I always knew I had him. Mum, can we place a genetic claim on this because DNA testing could do all sorts these days? And if that is the case, then we're laughing. I'll see you in the Seychelles.
Sushi.
I love sushi.
Shit.
Oh, I love it.
Sushi.
Of course.
You don't like sushi?
Hang
I
on,
do.
Jerome, are you sure about this? Hang on, it's bombshell, folks, bombshell.
Bombshell.
Oh, by the way, Andy says a small penis and
Apparently, Jerome Mason has said, and I quote,
Yeah.
I met Paul in a pound saver shop 2 years ago. Are you sure about this?
he was buying Rizzo papers.
Yeah, Rizzo papers. Are they like a generic brand of Rizzler papers?
Oh, I think there might be.
Are there?
Oh, yeah.
I've never heard of him. That's the part I'm interested in because I know you never met Paul McCartney in a fucking Pound Taver shop unless it was just shortly after his fucking divorce from Heather Mills.
I know somebody who met him at a party. I told you the other week.
I met Paul
He
McCartney.
said he
Should I
looked
prove
like
this? Should I go and prove this now?
He said he looked like a lesbian.
Should I show you something online now?
Yes.
Should I?
Yes.
Chris, hold the phone.
Now,
Chrissy.
this is...
Oh, sorry. Carry on.
Thank you.
The camera is yours.
I know.
Wow.
So anyway, have you quite finished?
No.
Why don't you come and sit here for a bit, Orel? Come and sit here next to me. Come along. Let's introduce Orel. Come on, Orel.
Go on, Owen.
Now, I can just say, Lee,
Yeah.
if you could just please, just for a minute, we'll just get Orel up here. We'll get Orel up here, because you know what? Orel is a legend, aren't you?
I am,
He's
yeah.
a legend.
It's a lesbian.
No, you don't say that. You say...
Lesbian? Since when?
Now, look at this beautiful top. Where'd you get your top from? Where'd you get your top?
Primark.
Oh, Primark, really?
Yes.
It's very nice.
Thank you.
Now, the thing is with Primark, there's nothing wrong with Primark, apart from the fact they make a lot of the same thing, as you can tell, look. I am sponsored by Primark. I'm always in there. I love their shorts. I love their t-shirts. I possess about 40 black t-shirts in varying sizes, depending on how fat I am. But I must say, for the last year, I've put no weight on. Oh, yes. Oh, I've lost a lot of weight. Look off my eyelashes. Look. So anyway,
Yes.
where do you like to shop? Where do you like to shop? It's not a trick question. Where do you like to shop?
Primark.
And that's the only place? I'm the Primark queen. I'm the Primarni queen. Where else do you like to shop? Let me have a look at this label. Yeah.
I like
Oh,
to
it is
go.
as well. Yeah, that's
I
good.
like to go to Zara.
What, Zara Phillips?
No, Zara.
Princess Anne's
Phillips.
daughter. Oh, Zara
Anyway,
shop, yes.
Lee's come back with Paul McCartney.
With Paul McCartney.
Where? Oh, yes. Oh, I know. Okay. Anyway, I'm bored of you now. Go on.
Welcome back, Lee.
Unless you're naked. Sling it, Buster.
You alright?
Yeah, I liked how it's Orel the third, Andrew, not Orel the second. That's his father from the Bronx. Are we going to get your father on here one day? I think we should, shouldn't we?
What?
Your father.
My father.
I'm doing trick questions tonight.
Folks, can I just show you something? So,
Is Aurel the third? Yes, Andrew Jones.
Yes, can I just sing in the background? Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away.
I only bring this out on special occasions, right?
Yes, Stuart. Next is really good also.
As I believe. Who's that? Oh, it's your Lee, your young Lee.
No, it's me, that brother.
That is an apple over there.
Oh.
Apple, yeah. Anyone who's a Beatles fan will know what the apple stands for.
Stuart Light's next.
Yeah, but please get the bit in at the top, Joe.
It is that.
Oh, is it? Right, okay.
Apparently, Paul McCartney was haggling with the Till girl.
He probably was. He's a bit of a
Who's the
tight-fisted coming from my...
That was
Explain
Jerome.
that, explain
That's a good one,
So the
Jerome.
photo is me holding a book of Paul McCartney, which is called I can't remember the name of the book, to be honest, but with an apple on top, and the apple is representing Apple, obviously a Beatles fan. It was the Beatles company.
Was it?
On top of a Paul McCartney book, and it's me, right?
Oh.
And then, if you look at the top of it, you'll see it says
Yoko
Hat.
Ono. What does it
for
say?
the Lee Griffiths, i.e. me, from the Paul McCartney.
No.
Oh yes. Oh
Indeed
yes.
they do.
That's me, that folks.
Oh, that makes sense now. But so, if that's the case, why does his security always come out when you're outside where his office is?
Well, unfortunately, what happened there was it descended into a nightmare of me stalking his fucking flat and his house. Threatening to kidnap his children 9 times in the past 2 years, and then what's happened since then is that every time I go outside his house, police.
But where's that other picture? There's another picture of you. No, it's Paul McCartney and Tom Robinson,
It is, go on.
and you.
Yeah,
Is it your album or a picture of you?
me. I was there.
Oh.
Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney, folks. But anyway, Paul McCartney, without question, that's a hit.
Andrew Jones says we'll get Q on the show. He could do a doggy section.
Huh? Is it what?
We do a doggy section. It's just turned into really sort
If
of.
you get the
descended
Q
into, like,
on the show.
If we get who?
Q.
Cue the dog.
Oh, is this Andrew?
Yeah.
We should get Q on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Q can-
destroy the set in like a second.
Q's
It's like
bigger.
fucking Hound of the Baskervilles.
Q's like me and Chrissy Darling combined in terms of
We can
size.
get Q on the table. Look.
Hound of the Baskervilles.
Yeah, it's massive, massive dog. It's not going to happen, is it? Yeah, it's a hit.
It's Andrew's twin.
Okay.
Folks. hit
Last
or
one.
shit?
Last one. Last
Hit,
one. Last
hit.
one.
It's a hit. It's a hit. It's a hit.
Oh.
Who's
Who
this?
the fuck is that?
Who's
Some
that?
Russian.
Oh, some.
Who the fuck is that?
Get the gaffer tape out. Come on.
Andy, take the dog, not the owner. Right.
Oh my fucking god! Look at that. Do you know what? I'll tell you what, the clippers though would come well in well there, because that little bit of fucking hair on his chin would come right off. Look at the stupid fucking thing on his chin. Why have you
Yes,
done that?
we have vanity on.
Look at that gorgeous face and look what he's done there with his chin. What a silly cunt. What's he done that? It looks like he's dropped
So
something
you're
out
going
of
to
his
turn him down
mouth.
because of his chin.
No, I just get the clippers out.
Can I just say that's the first Russian bloke that you've actually said anything negative about?
No, it's not negative. It's not negative because it can easily be fucking solved. It's dead easy. A bit of fucking Timothy, a little bit of fucking air clipping.
All right, I'll hit.
Are you
He's
fucking
twisting
kidding
my
me?
arm.
He's just doing an Iron Man.
Doing a what?
What?
An Iron Man.
A what?
What's when the iron's closed? What?
No, he's got an Iron Man beard going on.
What you,
Oh.
You know, like the
I have no
like,
idea you talk about. I
like,
really don't.
like the superhero, the comic book, you know.
Did you say when a hero comes along with the strength to carry on?
All you geeks
No,
out
you-
there, you'll know what I'm on about.
People say I look like her, you know, Mariah Carey.
Yeah, you do.
You know what?
Because she's so festive. I'm just so festive.
I
just
look like Mariah
just
Carey.
So festive. Arel, talking of Mariah Carey, how many days is it till Christmas?
Mariah Carey.
No, how many days is it till Christmas?
3 weeks.
What? How many weeks?
3 weeks.
Exactly. It's 3 weeks to the point where lots of single parent mothers go into debt, folks. So enjoy that one.
I gave you my ass. Oh, say half.
But the very next day,
You give it away.
I got gonorrhea.
this year, to save me from tears,
Oh, that's a
I'm
diva.
give it to someone special. Special.
You sound like you're in chariots.
Yes, folks, it's 3 weeks till Christmas. I hope you're all. Have you got your Christmas tree up, Arel?
Oh yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, I saw someone who got a gay Christmas tree.
What game? What
There
way?
is on Argos gay Christmas tree.
Well, do you know what? I'm not being funny, but I find that slightly offensive. What's gay about it?
It's like having the gay flag.
Oh, okay.
That'd be good
Got a
fun.
rainbow Christmas tree.
Yes.
Oh, that's.
I didn't know you could get those.
Yes, you can.
Does that appeal to you, Joe? Yeah.
That is the first time when I see that.
Yeah, I'm going to get one from
Did you
Argos,
know-
Argos tomorrow.
Well, can I just make just a moral point here?
Yeah.
That would say that Christmas. Well, what's Christmas celebrate? Well, Christmas was stolen from the pagans by the Christians. But all right, let's say that Jesus Christ was born on Christmas Day. Let's just say he was, because Boney M said he was, right? On that basis alone.
You turned into Billy Graham.
On that basis alone, therefore, would that not be frowned upon under the Christmas regime?
Okay.
I'm an atheist, I don't care.
Who's Santa?
Me neither. So don't celebrate Christmas.
Who's Santa?
No, but a rainbow tree.
A fucking paedophile,
Santa?
obviously. A paedophile who comes down people's fucking.
What is an anagram of Santa?
Go on.
Satan. Oh,
There you
yes.
go, folks. You heard it here first. You learn a lot on this show, don't you?
Santa is Satan, but Chrissy, I thought you were Satan, so does that make you Santa?
No, I'm Satan's daughter.
Oh, so you're Santa's daughter.
Oh, yes, Satan's daughter.
You're the daughter of Santa.
I'm on the bad side.
You're the daughter of Christmas.
What's the
No,
word?
Satan's
don't,
daughter.
you don't
Santa.
Like Argos at all?
I've got a friend in Satan. La, 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 la.
Apparently, Stuart Belper doesn't like Argos.
Who doesn't?
You can get.
Stewart.
Apparently, you can get them anywhere. I mean, you can get them from. Is there anywhere else you can get them from?
It's like Amazon. Only it's got shops.
There you go.
Oh,
You can get 'em from.
you tell him.
Actually, let's Google. Let's go on Google it.
Go on, Google.
Go on Google it. Can we get these gay Christmas trees on Amazon? Can we?
Can we?
Let's have a look, folks. You tell us. And do you celebrate Christmas? And have you got your Christmas tree up? And are you one of these bellends who fucking spends 500 quid a fucking month on electricity for your fucking Christmas decorations?
Imagine if we did a live broadcast from Chariots. That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? I could be there in my towel like Carmen Miranda. Have you ever danced? No,
You
no,
can.
Can
Can you show that? Can you show that? Apparently, folks, it would seem that on Amazon, Jeff Bezos is also a celebratory
I do, Andy.
gay Christmas fucking festive individual.
Well, I like Christmas.
This is on Amazon, folks. How much is it?
Doesn't show you how much it is.
Oh,
That's on
I
Amazon.
suppose. Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
I mean, it's quite nice.
Do you know what? That means you don't have to put any baubles or any lights or anything. You can just plug it in and away you go.
touch the screen because it's gonna.
Oh, is it? You can just plug that in, folks, and away you go. Forget Christmas lights, forget baubles, forget fucking tinsel. You
Well,
just
what's the,
a big
Prince
gay with
Albert's?
a big fucking Christmas tree celebrating a big fucking so-called fucking festive fucking time that
And
is
it's
totally
only 12
ancient.
pounds.
Is it 12 quid?
Yes.
How big is it?
How big is?
How tall is it?
How big is it?
How tall is it?
Wait a second. 2 feet.
No, it's on
2
about the
foot-
Christmas
2
tree.
foot?
How
Yeah.
big is it?
This big.
Well, that's no. You want
Just
it at
slightly bigger
least
than
6
this, mate.
foot.
I know, but that is how big it is.
But it's too small.
How big's yours? Christmas tree?
Size queen.
5.
5 foot.
Yeah.
You got a 5 foot Christmas tree in your room?
Yeah.
Oh god.
That takes up more fucking room in your room than your fucking wardrobe does.
I've never seen this room.
I don't believe that.
I have.
Do you believe that?
I've seen it.
Have you?
Oh yes. Oh no, it wasn't. No, sorry, it was a booth in a sauna. Sorry.
Oh, well, there you go. Anyway, that's this week's hit or
Then-
shit, folks. With that in mind, it would seem that this week we are bringing our... before we do, though, there's a couple of news items I want to bring to your attention. Chris, did you know that Twitter is going to delete any inactive accounts within weeks?
I think they should.
Well, users have until the 11th of December
Yeah.
to prevent dormant accounts from being affected by a huge cleanup. Did you use Twitter, Chris?
Yeah. But the problem is with Twitter is, or any social media, is the inactive accounts are just taking up so much room. So they need to just get rid of them. The ones that haven't been used for ages.
I can't suss Twitter out, me. I can't suss it out at
Yeah,
all.
well, it's just another thing, isn't it? It's like me and Snapchat. I don't get it, and I don't get stories on Instagram and stories on Facebook. I don't get how they actually work.
No, I
Why
don't.
bother?
I don't get it either. I am coming to the mind where social media. I'm joining a fucking friend of ours where I'm thinking, you know what, I don't need this in my life anymore.
Well, the thing is, though, it's the power of social media, and you avoid it at your own peril in certain circumstances. If you're working in a chip shop in Bradford, where I'm from, it doesn't matter. But if you're out and about working in clubland, you need to have one.
Well, also in the news this week, folks, just before we leave, ultimate hangover cure. A study says
Yes.
ditch the coffee and bacon sarnies. What? Ditch the coffee, by all means, but bacon sarnies, fuck off.
Bacon sarnies are very good because it's the grease in them as well. Did you know that?
Well, apparently, blending sweet lime,
Yeah.
pear,
Yeah.
coconut water
Yeah.
is said to be even more effective when supplemented by cheese, tomato, and cucumber. Hang about. There's an element of fucking propaganda going on here. I feel. Call me old-fashioned if you like, but sure, this has come from a vegan.
But you know, this is very old, by the way. Do you know what the new thing is now?
What's that?
And divining, you can back me up on this. You can get like a transfusion. You get a bag of fluids, and they
An IV.
pump it into you,
Right.
and within 2 hours, you've got no hangover or anything.
That sounds like you and fucking pastry songs, to be honest. Never mind bacon sandwiches and coffee, folks. Some
These are good,
scientists
these are
reckon
good.
that the ideal hangover cure is a drink of coconut water, pear, and lime. And
But it's the sugar bit, really, isn't it? And
I
the vitamin C.
think this particular fucking bit of news is laced with fucking vegan kind
Well,
of.
it's all antioxidants and
Oh.
very good for you.
It's very strange. Sorry,
Yeah.
what was that, Mr. Vegan fucking plant-based eating fucking producer of ours? Where did this come from? This fucking piece of news.
It's just one of the news headlines that was plucked out the air.
Ah, that's weird. While mixing drinks might sound about as appealing as bungee jumping when it comes to nursing a sore head, the concoction is said to boost 2 enzymes that break down alcohol in the body. Interesting fact. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
There's now a drug available on the market. You can use it as a nasal spray. It costs money, but apparently it completely and utterly cures hangovers and prevents you from getting drunk the next day.
Isn't
No matter
that
how
milk
much
thistle?
you drink? No, it's actually it's a chemical compound that they're actually.
What a waste of buying vodka.
Absolutely. I mean, who would buy this?
Oh, no.
Who would buy this? I wouldn't buy it. I would never buy it. It would be
Sláinte.
Solange and powder D.
With that in mind, Mr. Joe Rido, could you do me a favour? Could you pass on a piece of wood there with 6 strings?
A piece of wood?
Yeah, it's just to your right.
You mean the rainbow Christmas tree?
No, I don't mean that.
Aurel, what's that on your lap?
Hiya, Baz. You just caught us for the last 5 minutes.
Oh, sorry, Aurel.
You gonna give us a tune, brother?
Oh, that's quite good.
Oh, it's nearly in tune. Oh, you knew that? Did you know that the string was out of tune?
Yeah.
Oh, well done, you. Now, folks, at this point, we ask you.
Hold on. Do you have a
Question.
Thank you.
Do you have a I've got a question for you, Joe.
What?
What kind of times are we living in here, Joe?
Crazy times.
You have to do. So you can say it.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to say it.
We'll start again. What times are we living in here, folks? We're living in
Crazy times. With you, of course.
what we're watching? Watching the blind, leading the blind, and I despair from time to time, but try and convince myself daily everything's fine. Please be there to catch me. I screamed out to the floor, but I don't even trust the fucking pavement anymore. Sometimes you're your own worst enemy. Stop the world, cause I wanna get off. I've reached my tipping point, enough is enough. If I just keep doing what I've been doing, keep doing what I've been doing well. Whilst I'm physically able, before I'm mentally unstable, pointless people rule the day. Fuck you, Kim and Kanye, and my head's been with all the news and all the dickhead point of views. So take your Facebook and your phone, sit in a corner all alone. Your apathy's impressive. You deserve everything you get, and if you think this shit's scary, you ain't seen nothing yet. Sometimes you're your own worst enemy. Stop the world, cause I wanna get off. I've reached my tipping point, enough is enough. If I just keep doing what I've been doing, keep doing what I've been doing well. Close the door and dispose of the key. A private members club that's only for we. If I just keep doing what I've been doing, keep doing what I've been doing well. Chris,
Nicholas Griffith.
we are living
Oh,
The best times.
in crazy times.
in crazy time.
Watching the blind,
Ooh, watching the blind.
leading the blind. But when billionaires and businessmen convincing working men that they understand the problems and are just like one of them, then it's game over, time to start again. Why? Stop the world, cause I wanna get off. I've reached my tipping point, enough is enough. If I just keep doing what I've been doing, keep doing what I've been doing well. Close the door and dispose of the key. A private members club that's only for we. If I just keep doing what I've been doing, keep doing what I've been doing well. Listen, folks, before we leave quickly, tomorrow night, go to the Old Brewers in Clapham, where you will find Tom Robinson and myself.
Tomorrow night.
The two brewers tomorrow night. We are.
Don't just drop it on us now like that.
Well, the people who wait to the end will find this out.
The two brewers tomorrow
The
night.
two brewers tomorrow night. We're doing a charity gig for Oasis, which is
What?
a gay charity for people who have HIV, and all of the funds go to people who are living with it and have no help. So join us
amazing.
tomorrow night at the two brewers in Clapham for a gig with Tom Robinson and myself.
Wow.
For a very well-deserved cause. In the meantime, Arel the Third, not to be mistaken for,
Or the second who's
Who's
father
father
from the
from?
Bronx.
Bronx.
from Joel Ryder.
Ask him to come.
Bye.
We will see you next week, folks. We will give you the news for Essential next week. In the meantime, we love you. Good night. God bless. Mwah.
Bye.
Jazz
Night.
hands.